Your guide to restaurant dining on Christmas Day, fun crafts to do with your cookie cutters, and unique reuses for your wrapping paper and ribbons.
Welcome to Life Love Shopping. Merry Christmas. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Michelle Yarn. Happy holidays to you. We have two very special musical guests. One of them is Edge Effect. It's a vocal group, amazing a cappella.
Pitch perfect, let's just say that. Also, Richard Marx performing in studio, one of the hits off of his new Christmas album.
Good
yes.
stuff.
There is nothing better than curling up on the couch with some popcorn, maybe some hot cocoa, and the perfect Christmas flick.
Absolutely. Cue up the Netflix and celebrate the holiday with family and these holiday classic. First one, Miracle on 34th Street. You know, there are plenty of holiday movies about believing in Santa Claus, but Miracle on 34th Street is an all-time classic. There's something very magical about this movie. It features a young girl who tries to convince her mom that Santa is real. If you've never seen the 1940s movie, make it a yearly tradition starting now. And then there's A Christmas Story, and thanks to TBS airing A Christmas Story during a 24-hour stretch every single year, most everyone has seen it. And now the classic story of Ralphie has recently been turned into a Broadway musical as well. And even though How the Grinch Stole Christmas was remade in 2000 with Jim Carrey, nothing beats the old school cartoon version.
That is so true. When it comes to holiday meals, they are judged by a different set of standards than any other kind. Here are some of the world's most traditional Christmas dishes, starting with our neighbors to the north in Quebec. French Canadians celebrate with special meat pies or salmon pies if you're near the coast. It's served with ketchup or a fruit relish starting on Christmas Eve, and they end it on New Year's Day. Off to Singapore we go for a plate of devil's curry. It's served on Boxing Day, December 26th, and includes Christmas leftovers like chicken, sausage, cabbage, and cucumbers, all stewed in a spicy curry-like gravy. If you're in Japan, use your noodle. They always eat a plate of buckwheat noodles before midnight on New Year's Eve to bring longevity and prosperity for the next 12 months. In Romania, they serve cabbage rolls packed with pork, beef, and rice, all stewed in a tomato sauce. And in Sweden, it's all about the potato casserole with herring, onions, cream, and breadcrumbs. It's named after a Swedish opera star and is a Swedish holiday staple.
Now, sometimes your traditional feast doesn't turn out right and you end up with a burnt turkey, leading you to spend your Christmas dinner here.
Yes, it really is. It's, but you see, what? It's smiling at me.
So now you may be asking yourself, what is open today on Christmas Day? Well, here are some of your options to pick up food. Walgreens, CVS, and many drugstores. Also the convenience store 7-Eleven. And for last-minute food or drinks, Winn-Dixie grocery stores are your best bet. Now, if you'd rather dine out today, then Denny's and Golden Corral are open all day, and other restaurants like TGI Fridays or Chili's might also open up in the afternoon if you're looking to get out of the house with your family or you just want to grab a drink.
Those are all great choices, but what if you're fighting the cravings at home? Here are some super simple ways to curb the calories. Dessert is next to impossible to pass up, no matter how stuffed you are. Consider these options. Cut off the pie crust and save 100 calories. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. The pie crust is the best part. Leave the top layer of frosting and save 150 plus calories. Again, the best part. Skip the fudge. A tiny 1.5-inch square has 220 calories. Ladies, we love our cocktails, but they can be packed with lots of sugar. Try the following options with 120 calories or less. Have a glass of wine or champagne, a light beer, or a shot of liquor with club soda and just a splash of fruit juice.
Well, if you're skipping out on the homemade cookies this year, do not put away the cookie cutters just yet. They're perfect for craft projects with the kids. Check this out. You can try these clay place cards or ornaments. This is a small, crafty step up from using cookie cutters with Play-Doh. With supervision, have your kids use Sculpey or another quick form clay to make place cards for your holiday table, or they could make ornaments as last-minute gifts for your guests. The cookie cutters are also great for birdseed feeders. You mix birdseed with flour, water, and corn syrup, then spoon the birdseed mixture into a pre-greased cookie cutter. Add a straw piece to create a hole for hanging, and voila, you're the favorite neighborhood birdhouse. And cookie cutters are also great for reshaping old crayons. You can melt crayons and then create new ones in fun shapes using the cookie cutters.
Today, you'll probably get at least one gift you don't want, and that means you'll need to make time to head to the store and return it. Good times. Retail stores will sell nearly $500 billion worth of merchandise, but 10% will be heading back to the stores in one form or another. 62% will return clothing. Apparel is the most common gift return. Maybe you received the wrong size, or grandma still buys you those footed PJs. The rest pale in comparison, with only 16% of toys and games heading back to store shelves, followed by electronics, then kitchen and bath products, and only 10% of cosmetics and beauty products, along with jewelry and watches, are returned.
Now, once everyone has finished ripping open their gifts, do not toss the shredded wrapping paper and ribbon, just reuse it. Here are some creative ideas we found on Instructables.com. You can first shred it up and then use the paper as decorative shipping stuffing.
Ooh, I like
and it would
that.
also look really nice as decorative stuffing for a gift basket. Or you could make paper bows. Just cut the paper up and then gently bunch them together and use a dab of glue, and this will work for any occasion. And you can also make holiday cards for next year. So use the graphics of the wrapping paper for simple cut and paste, or you can use a plain paper and cut out your own images. And you can also make some really cute Christmas ornaments. Check these out.
I
You
like
buy
those.
those cheap clear plastic ornaments and then you stuff them with shredded wrapping and curled ribbon, or simply use your leftover paper to wrap the gifts for next year. You don't need to apologize. Just let them know you're being green and you're reusing the paper.
I like that. I can
Yeah.
admire that step. As we get closer to 2013, a healthier you is likely on your resolution list. Joining us with some tips on how to keep your New Year's resolution is the healthy lifestyle expert, Rebecca George. Thanks for joining us, Rebecca. Good morning.
Thanks for having me. I always say 2013 is a fabulous, we start the new year, but we probably feel a little rundown, right? From burning the candles
Yes.
at all these parties. So the first thing I do when I'm not feeling so great, reach for Coldies. It's great because it's been clinically proven to cut the life of your cold by 50%. And
Wow.
here's how it works. There's some science behind it. It contains zinc ions. It releases into your upper respiratory system, and that shortens the duration of the cold, and it prevents the cold from replicating. And there's something for everyone. If you like an oral spray or a lozenge, my favorite are the quick dissolve melts. I don't know if you've ever used them, but they're basically like a little sheet that sits on your tongue, melts instantly, and now they have it in a PM form, so you don't have trouble falling asleep. And we need a good night's rest, right?
Yes, definitely.
Also, you want to pay attention to your mouth in the new year, because I say the best accessory, it really is your smile. And Crest Pro Health Clinical Rinse, it's fantastic. It reduces and prevents plaque from coming back, and it's also been clinically proven to reduce gingivitis in as little as 2 weeks, which is pretty phenomenal.
I love that stuff, Rebecca. I use that every day. It's wonderful. What else do you recommend to kind of
Oh, you
keep
do?
us going for 2013?
Well, it's a good time to clean out your makeup bag, get rid of any old products, and try new things. And one product I suggest is a makeup primer. It really works wonders. My favorite is from La Roche-Posay and Thelios 50 Daily Anti-Aging Primer. Here's why. It contains an SPF 50, which gives you that broad spectrum coverage, but it also contains light reflecting particles. I don't know if you've ever tried this, but it helps to reduce the appearance of wrinkles, any kind of brown spot or imperfection you have, and just make it look like you've had a good night's sleep. And it makes your makeup last longer. La Roche-Posay is a great line. You can check them out at larocheposay.us.
I think getting...
And of course, we've got to talk. What's that?
Oh, go for it.
We got to talk hair, right? Because every
Yes.
woman loves their hair. And you want to look for something super nourishing as we move into the new year, especially with all the holiday parties we've had and using the flat iron and the curling iron. And Fakai's new PRX Advanced Reparatives line is fantastic because it contains silk and keratin, so it helps to smooth your hair and just really get rid of those flyaways and any kind of frizz you might have. And you know what? It smells delish. It contains caramel, vanilla extract, so it doesn't have that medicinal smell. I know that's such an issue for so many women. This product does not have that, and also has a mask. You can use it 1 to 2 times a week, and check it out at fakai.com.
All right, Rebecca, some great ideas to get us looking great and feeling great for 2013. For more info on all of these great ideas, all you need to do is head to our website.
There's still more to come on Life Love Shopping. Coming up next, we are bringing you some holiday cheer with the help of these talented guys.
Oh, most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing.
The Edge Effect performs for you, coming up next.
We thought it would be fun to go out onto Hollywood Boulevard and ask little kids to tell us the story. Here it is now, the story of Christmas as told by kids.
The story of Christmas was about baby Jesus being born.
God didn't like the way we were being down on earth, so he says, I'm gonna send my son to go take care of that. Bam. Angel comes. Hey, God's son's coming down. He's gonna be born unto you.
I think it happened like in the 1950s. They rode on a donkey to Bethlehem. It was like this shooting star in the sky. It was really beautiful.
Move over auto-tune. A cappella groups are rising in popularity thanks to shows like Glee and movies like Pitch Perfect.
And one such vocal group combines pop, R&B, jazz, rock, and funk in a show unlike any other. Take a listen to the Edge Effects rendition of the Beatles' Come Together.
One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. All right.
Nice, right? Yeah, and members of the Edge Effect are the winners of MTV's Top Pop Group, Boys to Men's Next Grade A Cappella Group, and America's Got Talent finalists as well.
And they are here with us now. Please welcome, we've got Danny, John, Sean, Solomon, Carl, and Troy.
Very
Did we get
good.
everybody's
Welcome,
name right?
guys.
Yes. Okay, very good. Welcome, you guys.
This is a woman's dream, I have to say, right now.
Yes. Now, you guys have a new Christmas album out. Do you hear what we hear? What inspired you to do a Christmas album?
Well, you know, we had been talking for a long, long time about wanting to make sure that we had something for the holidays. The holidays are a very important time for all of us, and we always come up with these really interesting takes on popular songs, and so we figured, why not try it with Christmas music? So we've got some really, really cool twists and turns on some Christmas classics on this album.
Fun, looking forward to that. And big question here, where can we see you guys perform? You have to tell us about the Luminescence event at Gaylord Palms.
Yeah.
Well, we're actually performing, like you said, the Luminescence show. It's produced by Metropolis Productions, and it's running at the Gaylord Palms Resort until January 1st. It is amazing. It's exciting to be on stage. There's a full band, there's an aerialist, there's special effects.
Wow.
We have everything. All
Pyrotechnics.
There's tap dancing,
Wow.
there are cartwheels.
Explosions.
My dancing girls.
Explosions.
There are Las
Everything
Vegas
you need.
showgirls.
Las Vegas showgirls.
And I just want to preface this, I think right here on the bottom, it's going to say none of what this guy is saying is true. Across the bottom. But everything that he said is true.
Now,
Gaylord Palms.
we checked out the website. We got to ask you about the website's
Yes.
name, but first off, the Kickstarter campaign.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
Kickstarter. For those who don't know what Kickstarter is, it's an amazing website that helps people achieve their goals professionally, whether you're inventing a widget or producing an album. Which, do people even say albums anymore?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
we are doing our first full-length album on Kickstarter, and we're raising funds. We've got Grammy Award-winning producers, engineers, artists that are all going to be a part of this album. We've already started recording, and it's expensive.
Yes, yes, so they need your help.
Not a weekend project. So yes, you can find all of the Kickstarter information on our website. Shameless plug. Can
Yes,
we say it again?
please. Yes.
Notaboyband.com.
I love that. I love that name.
Inspiration for this?
6 guys in Orlando. I think he pretty much sums it up right there, because there is none of
Oh my
this.
gosh. All right, well, we're going to put that to the test right now because they are going to perform for us. Here is the Edge Effect right now singing The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Okay, here we go.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. With those kids jingle belling and everyone telling you, be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Come on, song. All right. Well, it's the happiest season of all. With those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. Well, there'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, caroling out in the snow. Scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long ago. Well, it's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Come on, Sean.
All right, brother. Parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, caroling out in the snow. And there'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long ago. Well, it's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. 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 It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Were they not amazing? And we are
Fantastic.
keeping the holiday performances rolling
Yes,
here.
singer-songwriter Richard Marx will perform Silent Night for us next.
He was born in a mansion in Bethlehem because they didn't know where to have the baby, so they asked these people to go in their mansion.
They put him into the little animal feeding thing.
They had like sheep, horses, and cows.
They eat whatever they want.
Yeah, they eat whatever, but
And they can't have fizzy drinks, or they do too much mischief.
Christmas through the eyes of a child. You gotta love
Nothing
it.
better than that. If you get a chance to watch that whole thing from Jimmy Kimmel, it's fantastic. And those two little boys go on to talk about the gifts that the
So funny.
the wise men bring, and it is a riot. It is so darn cute.
That's
Yeah.
something I gotta watch
Yes.
after the show. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping, by the way. Do you have a zillion Christmas cards, but you're not really sure what to do with them?
Yeah, you don't want to throw them away, and don't toss them out. Check out these cool ideas for reusing holiday cards. Family holiday cards may be serious, or maybe they're fun, so why not share them all year by snapping a photo with your smartphone, then make it your friend's contact photo. That's a really good idea. You can use them to make gift tags for next year. This is a fun one. Cut out the pretty parts of the card with scrapbooking scissors, then use leftovers, and then holiday ribbon as ties.
I like that. You could create your own postcards or thank you cards as well. You cut off the part that's written on, use the image with the blank side, trim the borders to make them smaller. You can also recycle holiday cards as monogram labels for presents. Kids can draw or stencil the recipient's initial on a card, cut it out, then punch a hole and tie it to the gift. Well, that does it for our show.
Yes,
Merry
it
Christmas.
does.
Coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping, holidays mean hitting the roads, so we've got tips for family pets and their owners to keep you safe on the highways. And also find out if your favorite diet foods are actually causing you to put on extra pounds. Say what?
Yeah.
We'll have a doctor in studio to shed some light on the popular low-cal eats.
We hope you are having a very Merry Christmas.
We leave you with a great singer and songwriter, Richard Marx.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night. Christ the Savior is born. Christ